Now that Ron DeSantis has dropped out of the race, moving Trump one step closer to being the GOP nominee, okay, what now? What now for Ron DeSantis supporters? Well, there are some who are none too happy about how the whole thing went down. What? I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this. What the fuck? So what's next? Hey, what's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo. What's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are doing well today on this Wednesday. Now that the whole situation with Ron DeSantis dropping out of the race, dies down, Trump, of course, coming off a victory in New Hampshire. What now? For the supporters of Ron DeSantis, what now? Do they wholeheartedly back Trump? Do they stand pat? Do they not vote? Well, there are some DeSantis supporters who are a little pissed off about how the whole thing went down. This coming from Breitbart. DeSantis influence meltdown. We're not uniting behind Trump. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis influencers are expressing disappointment in the governor's decision to drop out of the race, the primary race, this past Sunday. As many are posting salty messages such as "we reap what we sow" and others, but not all, making it clear that they do not intend to unite behind the former president. While much of the political world rejoiced in DeSantis' decision to unify the party and back Trump in the primary to focus on defeating dementia in November, many of DeSantis' online influencers are having a much more difficult time letting bygones be bygones. And can you blame them? It's Governor Ron DeSantis now, is it? Jenna Ellis sarcastically asked in a reaction to a statement from Trump's campaign on DeSantis' exit from the race and subsequent endorsement of Trump. No more Rob DeSantimonious. I think she meant Ron. We're all supposed to forget? Don't think so. The audacity here is to use the line, "It's time to choose wisely," she said. Instead of trying to generally to recruit DeSantis supporters, the Trump camp takes a parting shot at Bob Vander Plaats and evangelicals who wanted to be post-Trump, she asserted. Statement from the Trump campaign. With only a few days left until President Donald Trump's victory in New Hampshire, we are honored to get the endorsement of Ron DeSantis and so many others former presidential candidates. It's now all time for Republicans to rally behind President Trump to defeat crooked Joe Biden and end his disastrous presidency, and then, of course, the focus on Nikki Haley. It was just all a psyop. And you still trust anything Trump promises? She said in another post. And
Will I be using the name Ron DeSanctimonious? I said that name is officially retired.
we're not all uniting behind Trump. DeSantis advisor Rob Salvador sent a message on X, listing his issues with the former president. Called Casey's cancer fake, docks women and children, racist, sexist, anti-Semitic posts, attempt to get them fired from jobs, smear good people. That came from his camp. That's not conspiracy. That's actually happened. F you, Trump, never unite, DeSantis influencer Chris Nelson exclaimed, retweeting other individuals who expressed that they will not vote for Trump. Yes, the Never Trumpers will be out in force. The main reason why I'm not fully backing RK Jr. yet as a DeSantis supporter, I've seen kissing Trump's ass way too much lately. We will soon find out if he's a serious candidate or just another Trump ass licker. Oof. Ouch. Megan Maureen. I will not vote for Trump. I will not vote for Biden. Those on the right will say that's a vote for Biden. I say having Trump as the nominee already solidified Biden's win. Wow. These people who spent the primary doxing DeSantis supporters, attacking our wives, kids, parents, trying to get us fired and make us unemployable, want to pretend none of that ever happened. It's not going to happen. Pro-DeSantis influencer Pedro Gonzalez, whom Breitbart News exposed last summer, stated, I just read that. It's a sad day for America. Host Steve Deace, host Steve Deace of the Blaze, his own show, The Steve Deace Show. I'm struck by the fear that we made the same mistake and currently ascending generations have constantly made time and time again, and puts us closer to ever losing this once exceptional country. And this time, it was to bypass the most successful Republican politician so far this century, right when we needed somebody so ruthlessly efficient as Ron DeSantis has proven to be. He continued, but alas, we reap what we sow. 289 days from now, I sincerely hope that I'm savaged by those saying, "I told you so," because we won a must-win election. And Trump found the way to reinvent himself to must-win suburban voters who have rejected both him and his brand repeatedly. You got your way. Good luck. The country needs you to be right. Other DeSantis supporters also offered their takes as well, some measured and some hostile. Of course, Laura Loomer, I'm not even going to go into that. No unity with grifters, of course. That came from Tim Young. DeSantis endorsed Trump, so where does that put all the deranged supporters who hate Trump? Nobody worked harder. Casey DeSantis left all on the table. No matter what comes next, I am honored to know that I am blessed to live in a free state of Florida. Christina Pushaw. Dave Rubin. In this case, America's loss is Florida's gain. Carly Atchison. And once a generation leader who will continue to fight for the free state of Florida, now and always, I am Team DeSantis. I worked for many public servants, but not one who's truly selfless in his service to his country. DeSantis is the real deal. As someone who loves executing good policy to help people, supporting this guy has been fulfilling. We fought the good fight. We aren't done. And of course, I'm sorry, this will be the last one. I understand this move, but I'm sad about it. He's truly a conservative, proven leader, and effective culture warrior. While it's true that Trump will be better than Biden, I have no doubt DeSantis would have been the best bet for turning our country around, and that was Allie Beth Stuckey. I can totally understand why everyone in the aforementioned has got has got a chip on their shoulder. I can totally understand it. As someone who's loved Ron DeSantis and his policies for the last 4 years, the man's been a total savage. He's taken on big business. He's taken on big Hollywood, and he doesn't give two. That is what you need. That's the one thing that I felt that the country needed, is that you need someone, a leader, one who's younger, two who's hungrier, three who basically said, I'm going to say A and do B. And he did it. His policies in Florida have proven, his track record is proven. He's got the receipts. And yet, one more. And when it came to COVID year, that was the main thing. That is the main crux that I have a problem with Donald Trump. That's my issue with Donald Trump. The unaccountability and not taking responsibility for his actions. You put forth the magical vaxes. You lock down the country. Your words, lock down the country. But then you backtracked on it. So for the one thing that you stood by is pushing the magical vaccines. Everyone who's ever said anything and mentioned to it, Trump has basically brushed it off. And that's irresponsible. That's irresponsible. And so I agree totally with Steve Desa's comment, is that if he finds a way to reinvent himself, he'll pull back, he will get the suburban vote. And if he doesn't, either dementia, knee pads, or the wild card Big Mike are going to step in and fuck this country even worse than it already is now. And we may not be here for a 2028 run, when Ron DeSantis, I believe, will run again. But that's just me. And with that being said, I'm Jad Berganzo. This What's Next. When you see more like this, please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And I'll vote for Trump. Reluctantly, I will vote for him, because I'll be damned I'm going to vote for a dementia-riddled old man. And I'm not too sure where RFK Jr. stands. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.